Look up the passage of scripture when Jesus talked about having a mustard seed of faith.
Black Leaders Detroit.
Black Leaders Detroit.
A Michigan man is pedaling with a purpose.
About to tell this mountain to go from here to there.
Not only is he talking the talk, he's willing to walk the walk on our behalf.
Raising money to help Black-owned businesses. They've given more than $300,000.
Don't let this mustard seed get planted.
DeJuan Dandridge is biking the distance to make a difference.
Mountain, you heard what I said.
Having this ride coincide with the Detroit Mackinac Policy Conference, which is where Detroit's leaders make decisions, is huge.
Embarked on a 377-mile bike ride, helping Black businesses succeed.
Inequity, you heard what I said.
What I think DeJuan's demonstrated and the partners of Black Leaders Detroit is that we're for impact, we're for social change. So this work isn't about philanthropy, it's about creating justice.
I am humbled at the fact that he is that committed to this initiative, that he would ride a bike all the way from Detroit to Mackinac Island to make a point.
The lives of our entrepreneurs, the lives of the small business community, especially Black and brown businesses, those lives are on the line.
A lot of people don't understand that he had a heart condition, and for him to endure this long ride shows really how big his heart is for the city of Detroit.
Black Leaders Detroit asks us, like, how can we help? It's not thousands and thousands of dollars, but it's enough that it can be an impact on your business. And so having that infusion of cash allowed us to be able to continue to pay our staff.
The beauty is to pour into each other, to feed each other, and that's what true community is. That's what true love is to really have that power to support and help Black businesses and Black organizations.
When I think about the folks that are driving up to Mackinac or flying up to Mackinac, it's a lot easier to do that. But DeJuan's ride is showing just how much harder it is for some to get to a place like Mackinac or to get loans from a bank to be able to run your business. I'm here to teach my brothers, who happen to be white men too, that we've got a lot to learn. We've got a lot to atone for. And there's just so much possibility in Black entrepreneurs. We need to unleash that. We just need to unleash it.
When somebody goes to that length to show you how serious they are, the least you could do is listen.
Along the ride, we received the exact opposite of what I expected. So what we experienced as a team was the same thing that people experience when they come to Detroit from outside of Detroit, and that the people were a lot more receptive, very warm and welcoming, and we in fact had some of the people donate to the mission once they heard what we were about. Thank you, good morning. Thank you, you too. We faced a lot of challenges on the ride. We had flat tires on bikes, we had flat tires on a support vehicle, we had like 8 miles of rain that we had to ride through, as well as loss of power in the hotel. But it was all worth it. It's kind of symbolic, right? A little hard rain for a hard task, a hard mission, but we up for it. We up for the rain, and we up for the challenge of finally getting Black entrepreneurs real access to capital. One of the creative ways that Black entrepreneurs have continued to survive is by tapping into the family. The problem with that is, if you look at the studies, when you talk about the wealth gap that exists between the white community and the Black community, there's a tremendous disparity. So if you're tapping into a source that's extremely limited in the capital that they have access to, you're still looking at a huge problem.
It's got to start somewhere, and funding is the key. And Black Leaders Detroit is bringing that to the table. When you bring funding for businesses to grow and you walk through those stages with that business, it'll impact the area within no time. So being able to have access to funds, that's where all your growth is.
Big businesses can do things like this, but it takes nonprofit corporations to inspire them to do these things. It takes them to motivate them, to show them that there is capacity that needs to be built.
One of the things that makes us unique is that we're not just inviting the foundations and the corporate sponsors to help us solve this problem, but everyday people like me and you.
$52 a year is not a large sacrifice. If I stop drinking Starbucks for 10 days, I got that. So I think it's doable. I would challenge people to really put their money where their values are.
We've changed the face of the hero. We ask the everyday person to make $1 a week donation, and that's who we see as the hero. That's who we see as the person that's here to actually save the day.